Only in Newsday, first responders broke out shovels to get to a woman who was in dire need of medication but could not get out of the house because of the snow. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. One of the people stuck in the home was a woman whose legs began to swell because she had not taken her blood pressure medication. Now, her aunt and uncle, who are dealing with medical problems of their own, say the meds might have gotten lost when movers brought her belongings to the house. After a couple of days, they called 911 because they could not get any help to dig out.
We've been calling snow removal places, and they kept saying they'll call back and never did.
The niece, Darlene Petrelli, was brought to Stony Brook University Hospital. And more than 50 homes had no water for a few hours because of a water main break in Copiague. You can see crews repairing the damage on Oak Street. Suffolk County Water Authority believes the frigid temperatures caused the pipe to crack. And Amazon fresh grocery stores across the country are being shut down, and that includes 2 here on Long Island. Those stores are in Oceanside and East Setauket. Amazon says some of the Amazon Fresh locations may become Whole Food stores instead. And people who fly Southwest won't have to rush to line up for the best seats anymore, because starting today, passengers can choose their seats when they book their flights. If they choose the most basic fare, though, seats will be assigned at check-in. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather to see how much of this cold we're dealing with tomorrow, and temps will be in the mid-20s. We will have sun overhead, clouds as well, and of course we'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast. The bitter cold is expected to stick around into next week. So how are Long Islanders coping? Well, Virginia Huey finds out.
It feels cold, freezing. Like, when is it going to be over?
It's only the beginning of what forecasters say will be one of the coldest periods of the season.
Right now, it's tolerable. I'm sure from what I hear about tonight, going to be frigid.
Bone-chilling cold gripping Long Island will last the week, with high temps holding in the 20s. Sub-zero wind chills are expected late Tuesday into Wednesday. Long Islanders heading back to work and school after the storm shared how they're dealing with it.
Layers. Yeah, you got to wear layers. Yeah.
That's the trick.
That's the trick. And keep moving.
Layers, lots of layers, which is why I don't like hot weather, because you can only take off so much clothes and you don't get any cooler.
Stay inside as much as I possibly can. And if I have to go out, I go out, do what I have to do, and then I leave and come back home and just keep the heat on and watch some good movies.
Now, if you don't have a place to escape the cold, there are warming centers set up across Long Island. The town of Huntington opened warming centers here at the Flanagan Senior Center and Dix Hills Ice Rink. The warming centers offer coffee, water, and temporary refuge from the cold. The temperature in this one is a balmy 70 degrees.
I hope we open warming centers and nobody shows up, because they don't need it. But I think if it's something that is needed in the community, it's available there for the community.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Today, Long Islanders marked International Holocaust Remembrance Day. On this date, in 1945, Soviet troops liberated people held at the Auschwitz concentration camp in Germany.
The Holocaust did not begin with the camps and crematoriums. It began with words, dehumanization, and with the normalization of hatred, and with too many people looking away.
The Holocaust Memorial and Tolerance Center in Glebe Cove displays artifacts, archival footage, and testimonies from survivors. Roughly 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust. Only in Newsday, Long Island rapid response teams that monitor ICE raids are growing. Now, it follows 2 deadly shootings of protesters by federal agents in Minneapolis. Newsday reporter Bart Jones explains.
After Renee Good was killed on January 3rd, they've seen their numbers really go up of volunteers. One group on the East End saw their numbers go up by 50%. They had about 200 members before Renee's killing, and it's gone up to 300 now. So they're seeing a lot of interest in this. There's a lot of outrage, there's a lot of anger, and there's also fear. I mean, people, realize they could be killed doing this work.
Thousands have already been arrested on Long Island, and some fear the region could see a surge of ICE agents.
Long Island has a lot of immigrants. It's got at least 100,000 undocumented immigrants, so it could certainly be a target for even more action. I mean, there's definitely already action happening out here, but they are fearful that it could become a so-called surge with increased action by ICE agents.
One Greenport resident talked with Newsday about why she chose to join the East End Rapid Response Team.
I'm so disturbed about what's going on in our country right now, and very concerned and frightened actually for what the future holds for our young people. I'm older, I've seen a lot, I've lived through really great times in America, and I really hope those great times come back again, but it doesn't seem like we're on that trajectory right now.
See the latest on the ICE activity in Minneapolis and here on Long Island. Go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, 40 years later, Long Islanders are reflecting on the Challenger disaster. Photojournalist Steve Faust and editor Alexa Coveney have this story.
McNair.
Everyone wanted to be a part of this. It was the biggest thing.
Followed by Krista Masala, Feature in Space.
Liftoff from the Cape.
I remember watching it. Everyone's excited. I remember people applauding when it took off.
Roger, roll, Challenger.
I was in the 6th grade and I was in science class, and he explained that the Challenger was taking off that day and that we would get to watch it live.
The teachers are excited because now it's a teacher on board. And as a young man of color, we're excited because there's a man of color on board. We had no idea what would transpire.
It should have been an exciting moment that just turned tragic.
4 miles up, 8 miles out at the time of the explosion.
Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. We know we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly a national loss.
And I remember the explosion, and as a kid, you're looking at it like you can't process what's happening. You're too young. So you do what most kids do. You look to the adult for guidance, and then you can see the reaction on some of the adults' faces.
It was shocking. It was silence when it happened.
I remember seeing the guys with the radios in their ears so that they were speaking to each other.
All these individuals on the flight, it's a disaster. I don't think America has forgotten what has happened with the space shuttle.
Now to read more about the Challenger disaster, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, time to highlight the jobs you do. In today's LI Works, I see what it takes to maintain an ice rink.
Grab your skates, we're managing ice rinks.
He says his role has many facets, but admits it does revolve around one large frozen oval.
My name is Kevin McCormack, and I'm the general manager of Copiague Ice Rinks in Calverton, New York. I've been a manager in ice skating rinks for 40 years, and I love my job because every day I get to deal with wonderful customers, staff, and people every single moment of the day.
Here, footwear is important, and if you're running the rink, you better know how to sharpen skates. Something McCormack says is part art and part patience. Because each skate gets 8 passes through the sharpening belt.
That's exhausting.
When you're not up front, you may be out back, checking out the commercial compressor systems.
Heat comes out here to the compressor, and the compressor absorbs that heat and then rejects it out to the atmosphere.
But everyone's favorite part of the ice rink experience has to be the ice resurfacer, which most call the Zamboni, which despite its slow speed is actually doing a lot of things very fast.
So it shaves the ice, and then it picks that up and it puts it into a snow bin. After that, it washes the ice, and then the last thing is it puts water down to fill in all the cracks and imperfections that are in the ice surface.
That's how much it got off the ice, off the rink, in this one pass? That was awesome.
Despite all this, McCormick says a good rink has to have a great experience, which means customer service is key.
I think a lot of it is customer service. We're all about entertainment. We're all about a customer service business. So it's a very, very busy place.
And if you can carve some smiles into your day, he says your love for the rink business will never go cold.
People are coming here to recreate and to have a great time and to be entertained, and you're providing that experience for them.
Gotta love a good Zamboni. Now to see more LI Works, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, there's a place in Nassau helping kids express and understand their feelings. Elisa DiStefano takes us to the Disney Pixar Inside Out exhibit.
There's something new at the Long Island Children's Museum. I'm Elisa DiStefano, feeling so much joy at this new exhibit.
Go inside Pixar's Inside Out. Emotions at Play is the first interactive exhibit based on the award-winning movie.
Who is your favorite from Inside Out?
Bing Bong!
Bing Bong!
Bing Bong! Bing Bong!
Featuring favorites from the film, explore some of the ways we express our emotions.
How does this exhibit make you feel?
Happy!
Show me your best angry face.
Step into headquarters and step behind the control panel.
Write down a memory that represents an emotion and add it to the long-term memory bank.
Children's memories create a glowing memory sphere.
Did you feel like you were inside the movie?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And what emotion does it have you feeling today?
Joy.
I like the different mirrors we can actually show different emotions. Plus, we watch Inside Out quite a bit. So it was nice to actually get to see some of the little different stations in there. I thought it was very cute.
And it allows for kids and families to explore these different worlds of emotion and in many, many hands-on ways. Just supports the idea that we all have different emotions and how we express them, how we manage them, how we talk about them. It's just part of being human, and really doing it and supporting that engagement between parents and children is really important.
There are activities and digital experiences so families can create core memories together.
I love that this exhibit is really hands-on, so they were able to touch things and move things and be able to then put that into their own thoughts about their emotions.
What are you feeling?
Happy and Bing Bong!
What are you feeling?
Sad!
They even have an emotion reader meter. The only time you'll feel sad is when it's time to go home.
But do not fear, you can visit again. The exhibit will be here through May.
When Bing Bong sacrificed himself at the end, I felt sadness. Now to read more about Inside Out, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. It's still a good movie though. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast to see if these temperatures are, yes, my feeling is disgust. It is cold out. We're going to reach 30s by next week, Monday and Tuesday. And yes, it shows some flurries on Sunday. We'll be watching that for you, but it's going to be cold, cold, cold. Check out Friday night, 5 degrees.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Now, for more on the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. I'm Ken Bufa. More news coming up.
There's more to Long Island than you know when you picture this. Join Macy Egeland for a journey through some of the major moments in Long Island's past through the lens of the Newsday archives. Picture This, available now at Newsday.com/picture this.